Hello everyone. In this video, we will be learning how to analyze climate data using the climate data analysis tools. The climate data-driven design process is composed of three-step process. First, I'll show you how to get the collected weather data from the EPW website. Then we'll be using a couple of tools that will aid us to organize the data into the way we want. And additionally, it is also important for us to proactively utilize the data and its designed analysis visualization tools to prove our design assumptions and continuously interact with the data throughout our design process.
Let's get the weather data. Climate data can be found at the website. You can go to the website by typing weather file in Google, and it will take you to the Energy Plus website. In here, you can either navigate to the appropriate city by clicking from here, or you can just type city that you would like to get. I type the Calgary, and you can click on the city, and you can download these files into your local computer. We're going to be using the EPW file for today's exercise. If you click on it, you can see the example of the climate data that you'll be getting. It is consisted of numerous points of data. The actual measured meteorological data usually gathered at the airport locations, and you can utilize this to analysis the climate of the site with the help of the visualization tool that we'll be looking at next. Now you have the climate data in hand. We will be looking into the data visualization tools that organize these raw data into the format that are meaningful to us. Today we will be looking into these two tools which you see in this screen, which are very user-friendly and intuitive to use. Although the interface itself can be simple, it does take basic knowledge for us to understand what each values and chart actually means. First of all, we'll be using andrewmarsh.com. It provides online app version that was previously only approachable by using Ecotech and Weather Tool, and it allows you to look at the data while clicking through many different cities, comparing different locations and variables, I recommend you to use this to formulate your own opinion of the climate characteristic in relationship to your design approach. I always use a climate consultant after looking at the data using Andrew Marsh. Climate Consultant is the standalone free software that produces graphic charts and diagram based on a very carefully designed format, which is widely used. You can easily communicate the chart made by Climate Consultant with many different professionals pretty easily. It also provides useful guides to make informed decisions at the end based on the specifically designed direction and guidelines that are available. When you go to andrewmarsh.com, you can go to software, and you can see all of the app that you can use. These are all online apps. You don't need to download anything. Today we're especially focused on Data View 2D and Weather Data app. First, let's try Data View 2D. You can click on the Launch app, and here you see the box where the graphs are going to be located, and the control panel on the left and above. First, let's try to bring in the weather data. Let's try with somewhere we're more familiar with to get a grab on. New York, and here you see the by default it's bringing up tribal temperature and solar radiation in the compressed version of the temperature, where the point data points with when you need mechanical cooling is highlighted. And I usually go to select display matrix and hide all, and I'll select particularly data range of data that I am interested in building design, relative humidity, and direct solar radiation, and wind speed if you are interested. Here it is updated to show the data in graph format based on the weather data that we downloaded, and we see how much point of time is requiring cooling. And we can quickly compare this to a different city by clicking different city. Let's try to compare this with Calgary. You can bring in Calgary APW file, and here you see it has a similar amount of humidity, and direct normal solar radiation is slightly less, but you see a significantly less amount of time required for cooling. And here you can select the time of day that you are interested in to see to design special particular part of your building, such as spring equinox, where you can design your shading. You can begin to design your shading based on, and also you can also drag down to see how this diurnal temperature swing is being differentiated based on different time of the year, and you can also set the range of the year and see narrowed down graphic version of graph if you're interested in particular portion of the time of the year. Let's also look at weather data app. By launching app, you can open it, and in here it's bringing up the three-dimensional graph format. The longer axis represent the time of year from January to December. The shorter axis represent the day, 24-hour the day. And let's try to see relative humidity, and let's bring in New York, and you can see you can also see the data based on geometrical graph from how morning and daytime differentiate, and you can also see where are the peak in terms of humidity, which is summer morning. And you can quickly compare this to different city. Let's try to compare with Phoenix this case. Here you see the reverse pattern of the humidity pattern. In the Phoenix, the peak is located at winter time in the morning instead of summertime. And by panning like this, you can also see the overall annual data based on the color information.